It's your boy, Tattoos by JB.
It's your boy Jerry.
And this is
Roll the Sleeves Podcast.
Listen, man, you guys, an amazing person on our tattoo podcast. This guy is doing amazing in Passaic. He has an album, or like a whole bunch of albums. He's big in the music industry. He's big with the community, and he's doing something really big this Sunday called the Ring the Bells Holiday Bash. Let's introduce. Yo, welcome to the show, man. We're happy to have you here. You know what I mean?
Very happy to have you.
This
I
is
love you, bro.
man. I love y'all.
It's May when?
I was selling I had my t-shirts, The American Dream. Jay stopped by, showed love, and he popped some.
Word?
Yeah, that's how
I didn't know.
I was actually
like 2018.
Yeah, I was actually I was tattooing out of an apartment room, and I seen him sell this. Obviously, you had an album out, and you're promoting the album. What was
No
it?
Way Out.
There you go. And then I hit him up. They had fire t-shirts, and obviously I wanted to support an artist that was here in Passaic. And you know, at the same time, I was in the middle of opening up a tattoo shop here. That's when we first met.
Damn, y'all keeping this shit from me, bro. I thought you just met him, bro.
Literally became like that we worked with each other like recently.
Gotcha.
So recently was like, you know, it was always a thing. We're like, man, you know, we're gonna link up. We're gonna do something. But eventually, it you know, obviously things turn out a certain way. But you know, we linked up in August, after August, or August, end of August, and he, you know, talk to us about Street Cinema, man, because you're killing it with that.
Man, that was something like I wanted to create something that was like somebody that document lifestyles, document, you know, what's going on in people's lives and in the community and stuff like that. That's how I basically wanted to do. Not being a photographer where we're doing, no disrespect to people that like do Christmas pictures with families and stuff. I wanted something a little bit more different, like different approach to it. You know what I'm saying? Getting into filming and stuff like that. So that was always my vision, because within music, that's what I do. I tell stories, and I feel like you could tell stories too behind the camera.
And when did you want to branch off to that? Like, when did you start? Like, think, yo, I just want to, branch off to do something different. Well, when did that like spark in your head?
Man, I'm gonna be real with you, Jerry. I've been films will tell you, like, that's my brother. He'll tell you, like, I'm the one that told him to like pick up a camera. Like, you know, it just started with like I was doing everything. Like, I didn't go to college or anything, so I was learning how to engineer myself, record myself, shoot my own videos and everything. And then just from there, just like I started seeing my close friends and just giving them little tasks and them the things to do, and that's when I built my team.
That's awesome, dude. Like knowing that you jumped into this, you know, this camera in your hand, and you were just ready to explore with it. Not knowing, hey, listen, like, whatever it happens, it's gonna happen. You know, like you said, you had already experienced shooting your own stuff. You know what I mean? What made you get into like pushing it more, like into the businesses?
Oh, cause I saw that was something that, you know, I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? And I just needed something where it's like, you know what, I want to create my own revenue, my own stream, and be able to like also have a schedule where I'm there for my daughter 24/7 as well. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, sometimes with jobs they just be like, you can't leave to go get your kid or something like that, and it's like, yo, at the end of the day, this is who they need. You get what I'm saying? So I wanted to create my own business and just, you know, something that I got control of. Nobody could let me go. It's on my terms of how hard I work and things that I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's killing it with the business. I'm telling you.
I don't know when he sleeps, bro. He be telling me, I be going to sleep like at 1. I be.
That's all I do, bro. Like this morning, like even at this morning, I was finishing up an EP because I'm trying to drop something next Friday. An EP called Home for the Holiday. So like we got 2 albums already ready for next year, and I'm just doing an EP. We already 4 songs in, so I'm doing 5 songs. So
Gotcha.
Try to drop by next Friday, you know what I'm saying? Next Friday. To end the year, we had a great year, so just get people, you know what I mean?
I love that,
man. So obviously we just did our Thanksgiving. Ups to you, like work with businesses, but you brought us together. You brought a lot of businesses come in, connect, do the community, give back to the community, and big success, man. It's your thing, bro.
You got news 12 on there, bro.
News, man.
How I see it though.
I'm on TV, mama. I ain't locked up, though, man.
It was something like, you know, I'm from Passaic, New Jersey. My grandparents had a bakery here. My grandfather had a bar here. So, and I know how hard it is for businesses just to have light shed on them. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I strive for, is to see businesses just shed light on so many good businesses that's going on. You feel me? You know, I'm big on just seeing people shine. You feel what I'm saying? So with relationships that I have and people I met, I want to just utilize what I have going on
Yeah.
and just give back to the city as much as I can. Cause I want to see everybody. I don't care about being on camera. You feel me? I really just want to see everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just the day, all this is for my daughter. Like JB see my daughter up walking around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Who you with?
just look out. You know what I'm saying? Just look out for my daughter. And I just try to, at the end of the day, just try to make my family proud, my last name proud.
Yeah.
So whenever you see Mathis, wherever you see Kiamo, whenever you see my daughter's name, and you see my daughter, like, that's it. Just know the good that we pouring in.
You're building a legacy, bro.
That's what it's about.
Nobody's gonna forget you.
I
never forget you.
Yeah, you never know. And not only that, not only did you know, obviously put that together for the Thanksgiving, but you got something put together for the holiday.
Yeah.
We got Christmas coming, the bells, holiday bash.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
My man, like, you know what I mean? Like, what you doing, what you doing to bring all of us together to do this, give back to the community, give back to the kids is very important. You know, it's always important to me just because, you know, I lived in a shelter. I know what it was to be, you know, a child with out of 6 kids and a single mother and not having that. You know what I mean? Not having the money to get the gifts that you want.
Yeah.
So like being in that shelter, having somebody pass that gift down to you, not knowing what it is, but opening up that gift and not knowing it
It's
to be
just something.
You know, it could be anything.
Yeah, it could
You
be
know what I mean? It could be one of those pens with like, you know, freaking different colors.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm about to write something in green.
No, that's facts.
But you know, for you to do this and you're doing it, you know, you're bringing businesses again and you're bringing them out here for the Christmas. How do you think? Like, what do you think about that, man? Like seeing that you can do this, you know what I mean?
Me and my brother Josh, shout out my bro Josh, Blue House Regulation. That's my business partner. That's my bro. We were at all the time. We'll just get little things from Dollar Tree and Dollar General, and then we'll always give it to the Boys and Girls Club. My team will get the ice cream truck, and we'll go to the Boys and Girls Club, and he'll work out, you know, something great for us. So we get the kids ice cream. Like, we just want to do things that, you know, that I've never seen growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like, we just got the opportunity to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say people ain't never think of it, or people finds financial situations and stuff, because people's hearts just want to do it. Sometimes some people, those family, moms, dads, whatever, will cook something. Hey, you from the block, come, and we got to cooking burgers. You know what I'm saying? People do as much as they can. You know what I'm saying? So my goal was to just always try to, you know, when kids see that, they want to grow up and say, yo, I want to do something like that. You know what I mean? That's all I care about. You just seeing something and let it inspire you to do it. That's it.
That's
just
really
see the
awesome.
idea and let it inspire you. And see businesses come together and just say, yo, everything that we're doing, everybody can say, yo, it's free. It's out of our pockets what we're doing for the community. And it's like, people are so welcome. You know what I mean? So
it's a free event. It's a free event. You know, like we're welcoming families. We keep going. So you know what I mean? That's amazing what you're doing, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, even with me, man, I've had the tattoo shop for going on 7 years, and every year I always donated to, like, you know, Toys for Tots. Then I got into doing it for the Boys and Girls Club of Passaic, and you know, everything was great. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that allowed me to do that. That was a very big thing for me to get back. And just like I said, falls into like when me and Kiamo, like how we met. And then how the connection started, and how we can actually do this together, and everybody's heart and the way they giving back, and seeing my heart and how I want to give back, and I'm also showing my kids. You know what I mean? So I'm showing my kids that this is what we doing, no matter what. You know, like I'm not trying to harsh my pockets and stuff, but at the end of the day, I want to give back without anything in return. I don't want nothing in return besides the happy faces of the kids and the families that are going through that struggle. You know what I mean? So you know, that's up for you, man.
That's the richest thing, like giving somebody and giving kids what you're doing. Remember you, people always gonna remember Jerry making somebody smile. That's rich. If you have a gift for that, you're just gonna forever be, you know, filled with wealth. You know what I'm saying? So always take it that, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know what I'm saying?
It really is. And it makes, to be honest, it makes the world a better place too. Because even if some people don't appreciate it, there are people out there that are gonna appreciate it, you know what I mean? If they're seeing that, they're gonna be like, yo, remember those guys that really did that at the tattoo shop, at all those businesses? No, it's gonna make people have a better brain, you know what I mean?
I hope that like these kids that see what we're doing, when they get older and they get into their careers or they get into their life, that we inspire.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like wherever they at, they can be living still here, move out, go to a different state, but at the end of the day, give back in that way, and that's what I want. I just want somebody to be inspired by what I was inspired by.
Yeah.
What I didn't have to be inspired by. You know what I mean?
No, of course. And
That's a great thing.
And you've been doing this, and you do it for you do it for the backpacks too, school drives. All that
of course,
stuff.
man. Like that's a big thing. You know, end of the day, like I said, I know the situation of being like you know, in a family where you got a single mother, you know what I mean? And she's struggling and she's working hard to provide everything for the kids, you know? Like I see that in a lot of people in our community. You know what I mean?
No, of course.
In every community, not just in Passaic, but there's other cities, there's other towns. The same thing. So at the end of the day, like that's a big up for me. I just want to give back, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It really is, man.
So, you know, being a music artist, right? And you doing your thing, you know? Tattoos, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, you know, so like, obviously, like in the tattoo community, it's grown so drastic, you know what I mean? Like, but we got a lot, tattoos are everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, music, obviously, growing up, seeing seeing a rapper or a singer with tattoos, like, inspired me to, like, you know, a tattoo, you know what I mean? Like, I want a tattoo.
I want to be Lil Wayne.
I want to be Lil Wayne. That's what I want to cross. You think about everybody, Meek Mills, you think about Nipsey Hussle, like, you know, being in the music industry, you know, from, you know, as young as you've been, was tattoos an inspiration as well? Like to tell a story on this thing?
Well, my whole arm over here, if I can show you my arm, but this whole arm signifies everybody that passed away.
Oh, wow.
And they ain't my motivation. So like my grandmother up here, you see named Kiamo, that's my grandfather.
Grandfather's name.
And then my cousin Corey that's over here, that's like, and like that all signifies that. Like, yeah, that's why I say in one of my lines, like some people talk to God, but I'm talking to ghosts. You know what I'm saying? So like I say that in Beautiful Life, and that's what this whole arm stands for. Yeah, like
I don't talk to God, I talk to ghosts. That's fucking deep, bro.
Yeah.
That's really, I want to cry.
And you know, we all spend time and tattoos. I got every time I got a tattoo, I was in my dark life.
Wow.
So like when there was a moment where nobody see me with tattoos, and the next thing they see me with 5 tattoos.
Yeah.
Tattoos is really therapy for me. Like I could literally sit in a chair and I just put my headphones on and I just let him do what the tattoo artist do. And it's crazy like, when I'm in a depressive stage.
Wow.
It's never when I'm happy. Like it's crazy. Like I never say I be zoned out, I be depressed. So like I just get attacked. Like and it's something that's really like at the end of the day it healed me as well. Because I was doing something with me making me happy and like it just wasn't making me happy anymore.
Yeah.
So but when I started getting tattoos, it really started to make me like it just was a different feeling for me.
Yeah.
And it started to heal me. Like it's crazy. Tattoos really started to
So, you know what? It makes sense because a lot of times, a lot of my tattoos, I gotta either be in a depressed time or like pissed off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's a couple tattoos that I was happy about. Like, oh, I'm gonna go get tatted. Or like, I'm gonna tattoo myself. But at the end of the day, a lot of them was that therapy for me.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really big thing. That's the therapy. When COVID happened, COVID was a big thing. I thought it was gonna shut down the tattoo industry around that time. You know what I mean? Like I thought it's over. But when COVID happened, I did not understand how much of a help it was. You know what I mean? Like you said, that tells your story. The same way that you write stories. You know, you write about your life. You telling tales. You know what I mean? Like it's bomb. So you telling these right stories. So I can imagine the tattoos that you have, if you can write in that notepad, or you can even think the words and the lyrics, imagine like what you think on your arms. You know what I mean? Because that's how I look at it. With tattoos, we're like a music artist.
Yeah.
Either we got lyrics in the book, but for us it's like that. We have a sketch pad, or we have the designs already drawn in our head. So I feel like that's where like music artists and tattoo artists
go hand in
like
hand.
hand in hand. You feel what I mean? Like it's a big thing. When somebody's depressed, they listen to music that's gonna uplift them, or maybe stay in that same box. If they mad, they either gonna stay in that box, listen to rock. Like you, Jerry, when you mad, you wanna go kill yourself while you watch it, while you listen back. Oh, she love me. She love me. Like the back to play in the background. You know what I mean? And then when you're happy, you know what I mean? Like then you listen to freaking
What you I'm not a split.
That's you love when Kelsey and Taylor Swift together. No, but at the end of the day, it's like that. But music and tattoos is the same way. Where you know, like I said, the music, you stay in a box, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with art, it goes the same way with us. When you're depressed, you either get a tattoo press or you happy or whatever, I mean? So,
Yeah.
what's the age that you started getting tattoos?
2018, I think I got my first tattoo. I went a long time not getting no tattoo. You know what I'm saying? So it was like 2018. I started getting tats and I just filled up my arms like that. You know?
So 2018 was your first?
I ain't getting none.
Shit. That's small. What was your first tattoo?
I was 15.
You're 15?
Yeah. I was 15.
Wow.
But you waited, that's smart. See, I didn't wait, that's why I got shitty tattoos. A lot of them.
Yeah, but like so far, but like this is the thing though, like I don't regret none of my tats, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
But like when I started, you know, working next to JB, I started seeing actually like how tattoos should be treated. You know what I'm saying? And how they should be, you know, really, you know, designed.
Yeah.
And I'm not taking away from any of the artists that did anything before me, you know what I'm saying? But like really taking the time and really seeing that was just like, you know, okay, the world is organized. So it was like a different profession to what was going on. You know what I'm saying?
That makes a lot of sense.
That's what leads to building a business like this. That's why he's got this beautiful business.
Yeah,
Because he treats it like he treats it.
You gotta treat it like that. Your profession, period. That's how I treat my music. I treat it, you know, business wise and everything. And when you start to work with certain type of people, like I'm thank God for like the mentors I had that, you know, came before me when it came to music. I really watched them in the studio. I really watched them how they conduct business. I really watched. So when I take heed and I say, okay, cool, now I'm going back into my realm. People in my class, this is how I move and this is how I operate. And they're like, oh, how you moving the, you know what I mean? How you actually supposed, like I learned that, like when I do shows now, well before, of course we move like that, the whole team, we move militant. We walk in and we look for 2 exits. So we always be on cue, like what's going on. One thing my team will, they never leave me alone. So like you'll always see guys around me and stuff like that, and before every show I'm just zoned out. So like eating nothing, I'm not drinking nothing the whole day of the show until after the show.
Gotcha.
You know?
Pause that.
15 minutes, counting down.
Yeah, so man, that's so you know that's awesome, man. With the tattoos and the music industry coming together and stuff, you know what I mean? So
But that interests me though. When you say y'all are militant, you don't eat nothing, you don't drink nothing. So you like even like being sober when you're doing stuff like, because you know how some artists are like, yo, I need to get a little turn. When
I don't
do
drink,
show
I
and
don't
stuff.
smoke.
You don't do anything. Just completely sober.
My team know that.
That's dope.
Like they know that, like I'm strict. Like I move like with an iron fist, and sometimes it can be annoying sometimes. But I always say like I take this serious. I don't play with rap. You know what I mean? Like I go, I ask people that done features with me. They'll say Kiamo's not there longer than 30 minutes.
wow.
Like I'm knocking out my feature in like 10, 15 minutes. Sometimes most of the time it's one take.
Wow.
Like I don't play with rap. This is all I know. This is what I love. This is what I do. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't play around with it. Like some people, you know, well, I rap. Nah, this is what I do. I study hip hop. Like I study the grades. I study the business. I analyze people, how they do rollouts for albums. I studied not just the 50 Cents, the Jay-Z's, the Nas's, but I also study the Dame Dashes, the Steve Stouts, these executives and how they move and operate. You know what I'm just naming out names, and also people that conduct in like, you know, the women in the hip hop, as in the Faith Newmans and all these people, these names that people don't really hear about. But I studied these people, I watch these people, I follow these people, they follow me, and like I commend them. You know what I mean? Rap is just, it's bigger than just rhyming words to me. It's really a story. It's really like, all right, how we're gonna conduct it. What's your purpose behind it? You know?
Similar to like what I do, like with my tattooing, like I used to smoke a lot of weed, and I used to drink a lot too. Like back in the days, like I was big on like the drinking. People come over, tattoo them, drinking a beer, drinking some shots, and then smoking weed.
Even tattoo for weed.
Yeah, well that's when I started. I started, you know, look, I'll do that for you. Let me get a plug. I'll do that for you. Put an ounce in my shit. Like, let's go. Like I was always like that, you know what I mean? Like, but that was back in the days. That's when I just started, and you know, tattooing was like picking it up like that. Obviously, like it was weed, it was drinking, it was Red Bull. Like I was very big on that stuff. But you know, I started understanding and knowing the difference between like, I started seeing like my work look like crap.
Like shit. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna be honest with you. I just started looking like it was crap. Back then, I didn't really see it in that way. But the times that I was sober, I was like, damn, like that was bad.
You wanted to quit.
Like I just wanted that money. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it was just like, man, let me see what it would be without smoking
Yeah.
or without drinking or whatever. And once I started doing that, then I just started seeing like besides tattooing 15 people to get this bread,
Yeah.
I would tattoo like 2 people
Okay.
and still get the same amount of bread, but take my time
Yeah.
and enjoy the quality.
Yeah.
Like it's not just about giving out the quality, right? Like with music, it's not about just giving out the good quality, but it's also like you giving yourself good quality. Like you knowing like, yo, that's gotta be good.
Yeah.
If it ain't good to him
Yeah.
with music and it ain't good to me with tattooing, then I'm not gonna give that out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, that was how I was. I stopped everything from that drinking and that smoking and then getting into this like tattooing. So I stopped all that to the point that it's just like, nah, I'm just gonna, when I'm in my zone, I don't want nothing to affect that.
Yeah.
I don't want to affect my eyes. I don't want to affect my mind. I don't want to affect my hands.
Yeah.
You know, and not to like, you know, talk about anybody out there. If you smoke, drink,
No, of
and you
course,
do your
that's
thing
all
with tattooing, I don't give a fuck what you do. And then if you do that and your tattoo work is phenomenal, I give it up to you. You know what I mean? Like I give it up to you. That's your wave.
Yeah.
But that ain't my wave. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Just personally, that's not me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like would I take a shot with you? Yeah. If I'm
Yeah.
not working.
Yeah.
You know, it's just in that aspect.
It's to each his own. Everybody got their own
This be-
demons. If it's not drinking and smoking, you know, somebody got a problem.
You know,
Masturbating.
Yeah, yeah, right.
You know,
Or prostitution.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, bro. Yeah, that's true though.
But my big thing is this, right? And this is a question. Knowing that you did with the music and you focus in your zone, right? Everybody has that time, that downtime, that I'ma quit. In your career, in your path and everything, has there been a time like that for you?
Hell yeah, I say that every year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
once
the reason why I say that is because that's an inspiration right there.
Yeah.
Like if you tell me like, nah, I don't got none of that. Like nah, I kept on going.
Hell
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like end of the day, that's a lie.
That's a lot.
Because that means you ain't never put in that real grind.
Thank you.
Like I always felt like I said that one time. Shout out to Shaheed, where we're making one of the albums next year. It's called Sins That Never Leave, and it's produced by Shaheed and it's produced by Jordan Wade. And Shaheed said, my man, yo, I seen that you posted that this was your last year doing music, so I wasn't gonna send no beats over. And then, you know, I was just like, dang, that's crazy. Because I did post that after I did a Malcolm story.
Yeah.
And by the grace of God, bro, son just barked and was just like, yo, nah, this
You wanna
is
keep
deeper.
going, yeah.
It's how many lives that I'm changing with what I'm doing. You feel me? It's how many the inspiration I'm doing where I could take my people. They want me, yo, Kiamo, we want you to do a show in PA, or they want us to do a show in Texas, and they want to see Kiamo. Yo, I'm giving my homies the opportunity to get on a plane that never been to Texas.
Yeah.
Or
You feel what I'm saying? So I'm thinking
So
about the
you think
lives I'm
about-
changing.
yeah, you think-
My purpose is
yeah.
so much bigger when I'm so, yo, you run up on me like, yo, you the rapper, right? You the
Yeah.
rapper. So it's just like, but it's like, you know, it's cool, but it's just like, damn, look who you inspiring. And it kind of being a little selfish if you're thinking about quitting. You feel me? Because you don't know who you are, and you don't know who else lives you changing, and you don't know who else you making proud to be where they from. You know what I'm saying? And making it seem like it's possible that I can do this.
And
You know
that
what I
goes
mean?
with life, and I had those thoughts before. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
like end of the day, you know what I mean? Like that's, you know, the same way like you said, like, you know, with mental health and everything like
Yeah.
that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
depression, that's a real big thing, you know?
Yeah,
So
right.
end of the day, like it's still you quitting
exactly.
on life, you know what I mean?
Exactly,
Like stuff, you know?
exactly.
That's why I said like there's been a time in my life where I worked tattooing hard, bro, just trying to be where I want to be, you know what I mean? And for a hot moment, it wasn't, I'm serious, like not working out. I was literally like tattooing and then affection, like somebody got infected or
Yeah.
something, you know what I mean? I'm just like it's
Yeah.
getting scattered, right, with the shading. It was this time of my life, like I literally went home, laid on my bed, and like I crashed out, where I was just like, yeah, I think it's time for me to look for a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Like literally, I was like, I'm gonna go get a 9 to 5 job. Fuck this tattoo
Yeah.
shit. Work. But just kept on like, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've worked like 9 to 5 jobs. I worked like that. It's not for me.
Nah.
You know, anybody out there working a 9 to 5 job, that, you know, I'm not none to put against you or nothing like that. It's just as an entrepreneur, you know if you're a 9 to 5,
Yeah, of course.
right or wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like you said, you picked up this and you were just pretty much like, I want to work on my schedule. You know what I mean? You got your daughter. I want to be in my daughter's life. I want to work it off. You know what I mean? Like do my thing. And I felt the same way. I felt like I worked so hard in a lot of jobs, 9 to 5, where I was just like, I could be manager. I'm gonna work so hard. I'm gonna be manager. I got this.
Yeah.
And nobody's seen that potential from me. But the crazy thing is that we see it before us.
Yeah.
So that's why I took that step. I was like, you know what? It don't mean being a manager, being a supervisor, being a foreman, being a boss, anything like that in a higher title.
Yeah.
I'm making myself.
That's dope.
It's
just like you know what I mean? Like you're doing music, you're not just an artist smiling. And she even comes here, like when you bring her to the shop and she's chilling with you while you're working, like the bond, you know?
Yeah.
Like you'll be like, oh, I gotta shoot this recording real quick. And she's just like, what's my dad?
Yeah.
I'm like, he'll be right back.
Always.
You know,
Always.
we're gonna go get cookies.
We already had Popeye. You eating real food.
like literally as a dad that doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Like even me too, in my living room back in the days, I tattoo everywhere. My kids in the freaking living room watching TV. Like my customers, my day ones, they know what they see. They see my twin daughters in a crib.
Yeah.
And I'm like, gotta feed them real quick. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
They're like,
yeah,
nah, bro, you good? Go feed them.
That's fine.
Like, so when I see you with your daughter and she comes here with work and she goes to work with you, bro, that just gives me memories of my daughters at that age. You know what I mean?
All I can say is like I'm just forever grateful for the opportunity. I'm grateful somebody believe the vision, because that's all I try to do is just try to help.
Yeah.
That's it. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So for you to see neighborhood cinema and believe, and I'm just thankful for the opportunity for you believing in neighborhood cinema.
Of course.
And you know, I'm just grateful enough. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people wouldn't see the really believed in the vision and knew the time it took and stuff like that. So I truly thank you.
I mean, thank you for everything, man. Because at the end, this is his business, but like, just thank you. Your vibe, your energy, it's a beautiful.
It's not even a
coming
team.
Here.
It's not even a team. We a family.
Exactly.
Like one
Yeah.
came in, we a family.
We are. Pause. Don't pause. We don't pause that.
He's like, ain't no He did the bigger thing. Oh God.
Nah, but seriously though. Thank you. Thank you. I'm like really grateful for you being delightful.
Yeah.
I'm proud to call you my friend.
Man, the neighborhood street
Really.
cinema, bro, is you doing amazing things. Not just that you just did a business and that's it. Like you actually getting into people's businesses. You're helping them.
Yeah.
And what you did is you helped me extremely. You know, I've already had the business for a long time. You had some following. We already had customers and clients. But we knew as a business we needed more. I was with you, like in business, the more it'd be expensive. Where like you know what I mean, put in, and then you see like the energy, the vibe in this tattoo shop.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we a family.
Right.
You know, my big thing was not just like, nah, this District 36 team. I didn't want that family.
Yeah.
I wanted everybody to make money together and eat. I spend more time with my than my own family and kids.
That's
You know what I mean?
That's-
It was amazing.
Just
We just had a Christmas dinner.
Yeah. So when I walked up to the table, because I was the third one that showed up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the waiter, he said something about the waiter. I looked up and I had to look up 3 times. The waiter.
We were the only ones sitting down at the table, and then all of a sudden I look up and I see Jerry just standing there, right? And then I was like, oh, can I get water? And then Kiamo was like looking at the. But no, that night, man, like just seeing that vibe, like everybody, the family at the table, and we all eating, we break meat, even though that waiter just kept getting us one bread on the plate. Like, leave the damn basket.
Motherfucker, give me a basket.
Bro, nigga, let me get the basket. Fucking butter and shit. Yeah.
Bring out another
Oh, man.
You know that bread good as
At
hell.
the end of the day, like that was a fun time. That was enjoying time. Like we literally like enjoyed each other's quality, company and stuff. And I feel like, man, that was a great thing.
No, it was amazing, man.
You know what I mean? So, end of the day, man, Kiamo, like,
Thank
you know, thank you for coming here to our show, man. Roll the sleeves.
Yeah.
Please let our audience know, let our followers know, like where they can follow you and they can get in contact with you, brother.
They can follow me at Kiamo World, Kiamo World, WORLD, and right from there, everything. You know what I'm saying? Welcome you into where you see who I am as a person, artist, father, entrepreneur.
Appreciate you being on the show, man.
thank y'all.
For Roll the Sleeves, and we appreciate y'all.